Welcome to week 5 of the u.lab. As our u.lab journey draws to a close, let's take a moment and look back and look at what we have been learning. We have been learning that social systems are living systems, pretty much like a tree. And like any kind of visible system or any kind of tree, there's like a visible part to that, and then there is like an invisible part, the root system. And what we have been doing in the u.lab so far is to investigate more intentionally the invisible dimension of the social field, kind of the deeper soil conditions that allow us to really develop a social field, a social system in a more generative way. I grew up on a farm in Germany, and in fact my parents have been among the pioneers of organic farming in Germany and in Europe. Some 55 years they committed to that, and that has been kind of their lives and still is project. And pretty much what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do is not focusing on the agricultural field, but focusing on the social field. And the one thing I picked up from my father, from my parents, is that always pay attention to the quality of the soil. So in organic farming, that's all you do, because that's kind of the main capital you have, improving the quality of the soil. And that's exactly what a good leader does. They always pay attention to the quality of the field, to the quality of the social field. And they always do things that helps to improve the quality of the field. And how does it show up, the quality of the field? It shows up in the way we listen, the way we pay attention, the way we think, the way we have conversations with each other, the way we organize. All of these are the invisible conditions of that shape and structure the way how we engage with each other. And a lot of what we have been doing over the past few weeks is actually giving you methods and tools of cultivating the deeper qualities of the soil in the social field. And you went through a process of opening, of connecting to your deeper sources of knowing, and then over the last week in really prototyping the new that you want to bring into the world. Explore the future by doing. And that's and what hopefully resulted out of that is like a seed. It's kind of the seed of the future. That's really what's emerging from such a prototype. And now, as you have a glimpse of that seed maybe, the question is, as we move into the next stage of the U process, which we call co-evolving, the question is, what are the right conditions for this seed to grow? What is the quality of the soil and the quality of the context and the quality of the season that allows us to create an environment that allows this seed to grow to the best of its potential. That's what we try to do this week. And that is what, if you look into society, what very often does not happen naturally. When you look at innovation projects in health and education, in business and government and all the other systems and sustainability, there are many great projects, great prototypes around, but rarely do they go to scale. Rarely are they sustained and really transformative to the larger systems. So why is that? What is the missing condition that prevents all these great prototypes to really be transformative to the system as a whole? And I believe there are two missing conditions. Number one, enabling infrastructures that bring together the right set of players in a system that, if connected and brought together collectively, could shift the way the system operates. So that would be the healthcare providers and the patients in a health system. It would be the learner and kind of all the different, the educators, including kind of the parents kind of in an educational system, and so on and so forth. So who are the players that need to come together and need to look together at a system in order to shift the way it operates and in order to move from abstract coordination mechanisms like hierarchy, markets, or like organized interest groups to a way of coordinating, evolving the system that's based on attending to the whole, seeing the whole and acting from what's emerging from the whole. So we saw examples of that, like in how Zubin Mehta was holding the space kind of in some of the other stories, but we haven't seen them on an institutional level. To make it happen on an institutional level, we need these two conditions: bringing together the right set of players that, if connected with each other, could shift how the system operates. And number two, enabling that set of players with a social technology that allows them to move from debate to dialogue, from ecosystem awareness, which is just a silo perspective on the system, to ecosystem awareness, which is an understanding of the system that is operating from the whole, from an awareness of the whole. So that kind of social technology and the capacity to use this social technology obviously has been at the very core of the u.lab, and it's something that we believe that if developed and cultivated more fully, could help us in many systems to get to the next level if we bring these two conditions together. So in the next two clips, you will see our way of summarizing what we have been learning from using these tools in a variety of contexts.